Hello everyone and welcome to another DevStream summary video. This is a summary of the Twitch stream that aired on the 6th of November where we created the update 1.62. In this stream we were aiming to get the web version of the Assistant for No Man's Sky apps updated. If you want to catch one of these streams live, I stream every Thursday 7 PM GMT plus 2. During these live streams you can watch me struggle for long periods of time trying to fix small little bugs that barely anyone picks up on. One of the first things that I wanted to work on in the stream was getting the UseToCreate items on the web version to be the same as the mobile app version. What makes the mobile app version better is that you don't have to click on the UseToCreate item to view the recipe to create that item. So for example, we're looking at Deoxide here. In order to see how to make Grantine using Deoxide, we would have to click on Grantine and then we would be able to see the recipe that has 3 ingredients in it. Where in the mobile app, we have that information displayed just underneath the name Grantine and with quantities. So we want to save the user a few clicks on the web version. It has been a while since I've worked on the web version of the Assistant for No Man's Sky apps. And so there were a lot of packages that were out of date, and when I tried to update those packages to the latest version, everything stopped working. And so on stream we had to find a balance in between, and after we got that working, we actually got the debug version running locally, and so we could actually start working on the web version. While this feature doesn't seem to be a big change, it does have an impact on the number of times an app makes a request for information. For example, here on the ammonia page, we are fetching the information once to get ammonia, once to get all of the items, and then for each and every item we are fetching the recipes. This isn't really a problem, but it adds to a bigger issue which I resolve later on in the stream. After some time we get the feature working and we have the list of items required displaying properly. I did spend a lot of time trying to order those in a particular way, but I didn't end up getting it and we didn't want to spend too much time on it. And that was the first feature done on the stream. The next thing that I wanted to focus on was the recharge feature. So with this feature you would be able to, when viewing the details of sodium for example, you'd be able to see that you can charge the hazard protection using sodium. Where when you're looking at hazard protection, you'll see that it can be recharged by sodium. The most difficult part of this feature was the naming, whether something is recharged by or charged by, and during the stream I got very confused between the two and had to keep looking back at the mobile apps to see how I did it in the past. But in the end I was very happy with how the feature came out, and now the web version has a way to view recharge items. With the addition of this recharge by feature, I did notice that there were far more requests coming in, and this led to the page acting a bit strange. So in the worst case scenario, there would be up to 8 times that the page would refresh or kind of re-render. What I ended up doing was spending some time making the page only display once all of the subsections have loaded. This did mean that the page took a little bit longer to load overall and the user wouldn't see items popping up as they were ready, but it did mean that the page didn't re-render a bunch of times over and over, which would end up being slow on mobile devices. At this point in the stream, we had a sudden disconnect. I'm still not sure what causes this, but stopping the stream completely and starting it again resolves it. So for now, it's just something that we'll have to deal with. If you have any idea what is causing it, please feel free to let me know in a comment or something like that so that I can fix it. Before creating the release for the end of the stream, I wanted to make sure that the donators page that I'd been working on during the week was still working. And so I tried to launch the app on the Android emulator and I just couldn't get it to work. After a good amount of struggling, we finally got it to work and the app launched, and I could quickly check that the donations page still worked. When I looked at it, I saw that the same number of donators were showing up over and over and made me realize that there was an issue with the server. Luckily, that was something small that I could fix very quickly. I want to say a huge thank you to all those that support me on Patreon. You guys are amazing. You make it possible for me to make not only the Assistant apps, but also these DevStream summary videos, and you're giving me some great feedback For those of you who didn't know, if you join my Patreon, you get early access to videos like these, as well as weekly dev update posts where I detail what I'm working on and what's coming in the next updates, as well as some Discord benefits. Thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you in the next DevStream summary video.